What is going on, good and wonderful people? Here to bring you another video. Hope you're all doing amazing, healthy, and safe, no matter who you are, no matter where you are. Today we're doing a video on Vegas Golden Knights goaltender, who's the number one goalie right now for the Golden Knights, Adin Hill, who was signed, or I think was traded, I don't exactly remember, but joined the team in the 2022-23 season, and at most was the third straight goaltender or being a backup in case of injuries. And Adin Hill stepped up big time when former backup Laurent Brossoit sustained a lower body injury against Edmonton in Game 3 of the Western Conference second round. And he went 11-4 in the Stanley Cup playoffs with 2.17 goals against average, 9.932 save percentage. And Logan Thompson was also down for the remaining of the regular season that year. And that was the year the Golden Knights went on to win the Stanley Cup in 5 games versus the Florida Panthers, who are now the 2-time defending champions right now, but for not much longer. And Adin Hill finished the regular season in 23 with 16 wins, 7 losses, 1 overtime loss, 2.50 goals against average, .915 save percentage. And after that year, Adin Hill would take over as starter when Logan Thompson was traded to the Washington Capitals, who was younger and it was supposed to be the starter for Vegas for years and years to come. In 23-24, their title defense season, where they failed to defend the title, which they got eliminated in the first round versus Dallas. Adin Hill played, let me check, 35 games, 35 games, 19 wins, and 12 losses, 2 overtime losses, 2.71 goals against average, so that went up, and a .909 save percentage, and he had 2 shutouts that season. So the next year, which would be the most games he played in his NHL career, he would have 32 wins and 13 losses, 5 overtime losses, and this would be his best NHL season with a goal against average of 2.47 and .906 save percentage. This is his career season. And this year, Adin Hill, obviously he's been hurt, and he's never played a full season, pretty much. Like, goalies don't play a full season, but you get what I mean. He's only had one 50-game season. This year, he's had 23 games played. He has 9 wins, 9 losses. Yes, he's been injured, but his goals against average is 3.03 and a save percentage of 8.868 save percentage. And Adin Hill signed his big boy contract with the Golden Knights on March 14, 2025, a year ago. 6-year, $37.5 million, and it makes $6.25 million for the next 6 years. And it has a no movement clause, no trade clause, and right now that contract's looking like it was a mistake. I'm not trying to bash Adin Hill. Like, I'm grateful for how he stepped up, but Adin Hill in his career, his very early career, at most was a third straight goaltender for teams, or a backup that would play like 16 to 20 games a season. And at the time when he was playing, coming off the 2023 season, it looked like that he could be a number one goaltender, and that wasn't a fluke, and it was going to be a good story for Golden Knights, a third straight goaltender becoming a starter. And also with the 24-5 season, it really looked like it was aging well. And when the contract was signed, because he gets his first 30-win season, uh, but also he's also hurt a lot. And I know there's critics and people that have opinions on the contract saying because he's hurt a lot and that one season with the Golden Knights doesn't really justify it. Some say it justifies it because the cap's going up, but as of right now, like, I think the Golden Knights could have buyer remorse. Like, I'm not trying to bash Adin Hill. Like, I'm always grateful for what he did, stepping up. But sometimes players have their hot moment, and it just only happens once. Like obviously the Knights are contending for 7 to 8 more years right now, especially when they have players like Marner, Jack Eichel locked up. But I think what also helped Adin Hill in the playoffs is when he had Jonathan Click mentoring and him during the playoffs when Bazot was down and Logan Thompson were out. Because if those goaltenders don't get hurt, I don't think Jonathan Click is traded to Vegas. And Vegas got an experienced emergency backup when they were having goaltender situations. And also can't forget, they had Jonathan Click, a 2-time Stanley Cup winner and playoff MVP from, what was it? I think it was 2012 or was it 2014? I just got to check. It's hard to remember. But Click was the MVP for one of those playoff series. Yeah, it was 2012. He won the Conn Smythe, which is best player in the playoffs for the winning team. And I think after having Click no longer there, it really put a lot of pressure on him. So obviously this is only year one in that contract, but the way it's looking, the Vegas Golden Knights could have buyer remorse. And let's say they don't get into the playoffs this year and the struggle was to continue or gets hurt a lot. No team's going to take on Adin Hill's contract if it goes to age really, really bad, because no one's going to trade for it. And you try to put him on waivers, no team's going to claim him. So this can age really, really bad for the Knights. They could have a goaltender that could really struggle the next few years and get sent down to the AHL. Like Tristan Jarry, you have a $5 million contract and he's been waived, sent down. I'm not saying that's going to happen, or I hope this age is terrible, this video, but I'm always prepared for either way. So yeah, it's hard to say if could the Adin Hill contract been a mistake. I would love to hear your comments below.